I'm Matt's older brother. I am a graduate of the University of Washington, Seattle campus, the year 2016.
Where did you go to high school?
I went to high school at Coupeville High School, located on Whidbey Island in Washington State.
What did you expect to get out of high school when you were first going in?
My views on education has definitely changed over the time, but when I was in 8th grade, going to high school was kind of like an unknown quantity for me. I didn't really know what to expect. I kind of felt at the time it was kind of my first step into adulthood. I thought that's when you start the transition from being a child to becoming an adult. It is maybe baby steps into adulthood, but I feel like the major transitional change in one's life is more seen when going into college, or even more so post-college when you're trying to get a job, because that's when you transition out of really being kind of dependent to being completely independent for pretty much everyone. Obviously in college there could be a lot of students that are independent, but especially after college everyone has to be independent to some degree in order to get obviously a job and make their own income. I honestly thought there's a lot of flaws with the high school system. I feel like you learn a lot of things such as general requirements that are helpful. I mean, like general math, science, English classes are all useful, but I feel like there is a lot missing from a high school education that is very generalized, that I feel like is essential for everyone to learn and for everyone to be taught. I think one of the biggest topics that I think would come up in this discussion would be taxes. I feel like taxes is just a basic staple of adulthood that I feel like students should be educated on and have a thorough understanding going into again, independence and adulthood. And it's just not even brought up when you're in high school. And I feel like that is an example of something that is missing in our educational system, that I feel like the curriculum needs to be restructured to be a little bit more realistic for what people will be exposed to than what I guess sounds good on paper. I did the Running Start program when I was in high school, so when I was a junior in high school, I went to Skagit Valley College. Some people value the ability to stay in high school and just spend another 2 years at college. That's completely fine, but I just found doing Running Start was more beneficial for my own personal goals.